where he talks about the Antichrist as the man of sin. And then he
Yeah.
calls him the son of perdition. There are many quotes, and I put them throughout the book,
Yeah,
that
there's
the
tons.
Antichrist will be born of illicit sex. In other words, he's not
Yeah.
going to come from a nuclear family. There's going to be something wicked and perverted about his conception. We don't have the
Yeah.
details, just that he's conceived in fornication, adultery, some kind of a perversion. And this kind of
Yeah.
goes back. There's a section of the book where I talk about the Antichrist as being foreshadowed by King Solomon, son of David, because the only other time 666 appears in the whole Bible is in reference to King Solomon, who annually receives 666 talents of gold, which is Jewish currency, gold. And of course, the number 666 is associated with buying and selling, and this king who is a false messiah, etc. So King Solomon was also conceived in illicit sex. Remember Bathsheba? She
Yeah.
was married to another man. She and David got together, conceived this, So, yeah, there is that connection. And the fathers state, and this is a great quote, I think kind of clarifies the whole thing. It's from St. John of Damascus on his book, The Orthodox Faith. And here's what he says about whether the Antichrist is the actual, literal, biological, somehow incarnate.
Yeah.
It says this: but he becomes man as the offspring of fornication and receives all the energy of Satan. For
That's right.
God, foreknowing the strangeness of the choice that he would make, allows the devil to take up his abode in him. That's the Antichrist. He is therefore, as we said, the offspring of fornication, and he is nurtured in secret. And suddenly he rises up, rebels, and assumes rule. End quote. So St. John Damascus says here, once again, that he will be the offspring, the son of fornication, and he will receive all the energy of Satan, and that Satan will take his abode in him. So this will be the most perfectly possessed person in the history of mankind. He will receive all the energy, the activity, the power, any power that Satan has, it will be in this man, the Antichrist. And Satan will dwell in him perfectly. And there's this picture at the bottom of the screen. You can't see it, Kennedy, but the audience can see it. And a lot of people think this picture is Satan whispering into the ear of Jesus. That's not what it is. That is a painting of the Antichrist, who resembles Christ, with Satan whispering into his ear. This painting is showing, it's like an icon, that the Antichrist is perfectly possessed by Satan. Whatever Satan wants, the Antichrist will do. His will perfectly mirror the devil, sadly.